such is life. Valently versus Foxaves is now on deck here. Foxaves immediately going for his own deck. Now we're going to see some owl action here coming out from him. In the meantime, Valently gonna be bringing barbed wire into this match.
With how many squirrels we've seen, I think barbed wire has a place. Not because right now there's no way. He has an owl, I guess.
Owl to kill off barbed wire. So this actually could be a good barbed wire game. One of those very rare instances of a good barbed wire game. I'm actually excited for this. I mean, I still think barbed wire needs some sort of buff. It is not an ideal structure at the moment.
No, it's not ideal, but I think it's definitely it's not a wasted slot depending on the rest of your deck. But anyway, we have Foxaves as Archimedes in the south of the map, and then all the way up north we have Valently as a Belafide. We have a big underrepresentation of Hopper this tournament, so which is a nice change.
Main Hopper players, Zeno and Arbuz, are not in this tournament, so
yeah,
which is quite funny.
Valently posturing with a lot of food.
He is. They're just saying hi to each other. So Valently and Foxaves, long-time staples of the Tooth and Tail scene. So they know each other pretty well here, I would say. Saying hi to each other.
Okay, so this looks like no 5 farm players from either player.
No,
not
really.
7, 8 farms.
I
easy
wouldn't
peasy.
really peg these players as the early farm timers anyway. These guys have been in the meta for a while, so they're probably more used to playing the 8 farm timings, which is pretty standard timing.
Valently with the nice Warren placement there, just to get front vision. And it's going to be squirrel from both players, and then we'll see when and where the builds diverge, because they're quite similar.
They're all similar except for the tier 2 and the fact that Valently has barbed wire.
Foxaves is going to go tier 2 with his second Warren, and then going to add in more tier 1 probably.
He wants to go very aggressive here with the Ferrets. I'm curious if he's going to...
And Valently is doing the exact same thing.
Okay.
I do like this. Like, if you're going tier 1 into tier 2, I think Ferret is the strongest overall choice.
Yeah,
because of how much pressure it adds.
And Valently has sort of the advantage of having Falcon slot into his deck, so he does see if Foxaves is going Ferret, he can pretty much easily transition to Falcon.
With the way this timing works, Valently is going for squirrels, so he will not have time to add on pigeons for a little bit. Foxaves, in the meantime, hasn't quite decided what to build, what his 4th Warren is going to be. So there is a window.
Surely he's going to build it. No,
it's going to be more Ferrets.
Double tier 2s, okay.
I suppose.
A little worried, I have to say.
Well, we'll have to see how this plays out. If Valently pushes forward,
it's a
there's
very
a barbed wire to defend.
It's a pretty greedy build order. Now the barbed wire is up. So have fun, Foxaves. Attacking into that. Meanwhile,
okay,
Valently
now the pigeons come out for Valently.
First.
Okay, so that's going to be his timing when those pigeons hit. Get the high ground vision, and these warrants for Foxaves are kind of exposed. They will eventually start taking damage, because the Ferrets can just keep avoiding each other's shots. Valently is going to add on a second Ferret Warren. And I'm guessing Foxaves is now going to add on a Pigeon Warren. Sells it to get his Ferret going, and then now he's getting it. Yeah, he just wants his 4th Ferret as soon as possible.
Alright, so we did see Valently. He adjusted the position of his barbed wire a little bit there, but still going to be up in a good amount of position here. I'm curious about that barbed wire position to the far east of it, but...
Yeah, it's just to cover his bases, I guess.
A little bit.
Pun not intended.
Right now, we are going to see both sides still taking their time to build up their armies right now. Valently going to get his 2 Falcon Ferrets up pretty soon.
Passive games.
Foxaves is going to bring his pigeons up pretty soon. Both sides pretty much neck and neck right now.
The only issue for Foxaves is in the longer game, he's going to over-owl. Yeah, I like this because Foxaves does not have the best option in terms of expansion, especially against knowing that he's up against Ferrets already. There's no somewhat safe.
Yeah, Valently has already put money into an expansion right now. Foxaves will scout it out, so he knows it's there.
And he sees a farm on it, which Valently is gonna sell. Okay.
60 food.
He's gonna get
bank.
Okay, now Valently is adding on more falcons. All right, so it is gonna come down to timing. If this owl timing is good, which I think it might very well be, there's gonna be falcons already though.
The thing I'm a little bit scared about is no toads on the field quite yet, so...
I don't think toads are going to work out.
Well, the thing is that once those Falcons come out from Valently, he's already put down 2 warrens of Falcons. Nothing really can contest it too much other than twirls.
And the problem is that now Foxaves is going to run out of he's out of time now, right? We're gonna hit 5 minutes. Valently
first 4 warrens gonna be dying off very soon.
Valently is also being very cautious about this because he knows Foxaves is on 1 base.
He sees
so he
the
doesn't
farm
want
is
to.
like, wait, why is this farm still building? That doesn't make sense.
Valently just playing it safe. He's gonna put his army in position to defend his expansion, which is probably what he needs to do.
He did see some units. Oh,
Ships
wait, no.
passing in the night.
Yeah. This actually could be really potentially ruinous for Foxaves.
This is a strong position for Valently.
Oh my gosh, here we go. The Ferrets now firing their shots off, and across the water, Foxaves' armies go. The Skunk is going to lay down scats, doing a lot of damage to the squirrels right now.
There's Falcon in the background.
He's doing a lot of damage. Falcon reinforcements coming from behind, attacking the Ferrets on the backline right there, and Valently can't do anything about it. He has no squirrels to defend here. The mice are going to do their best, but they're crossing water now, and more reinforcements crossing the river.
Okay, Falcon's doing a lot of work there, but the Owl is alive, and I don't know how Valently holds this now.
Alright, here comes the second wave. Foxaves now on the offense this time here, but he does still have the Ferrets here. Are there enough squirrels to fend this one off? 1 Falcon is going to go down. Meanwhile, a huge amount of gas preventing Foxaves from getting any reinforcement. That base is going to go down, and that's going to be... Ooh, game 4.
Valently was going for a very nice positional advantage, but with the way that fight played out, Valently's army was shooting at warrens for a while, and then the Falcon in the backline was really strong, but just he lost some DPS by hitting warrens and then not killing enough units.
The weird thing I thought was like he just moved his entire squirrel army into the skunk gas. The skunk gas was just so much on the battlefield in the first initial fight that he was.
Valently didn't have a lot of space to work with. Valently put himself on that ridge, so he didn't have all that much space.
So,
and the Owl lived, which meant the Foxaves still had a very strong presence with his tier 2s and the Owl and the Pigeons.
So Foxaves with the lead right now, and Valently with a very unfortunate positioning. He could have had that one, but now he's going to change up his depth just a little bit here, opting for some more tier 1s, having the Badger versus tier 3. Here we go, game number 2, Valently to the north and Foxaves to the west.
And good thing Valently doesn't have Ferrets here, because otherwise Foxaves would be in a very similar position where he can't really get an expansion.
This time there's no water barrier dividing the two of them.
Yeah, this is kind of scary for Foxaves still. Depending on how this plays out.
How good do you think a Badger Rush would be here?
For Valently, doesn't have a very good spot to hide it.
You go really far behind the base if you wanted to.
Yeah, but then it has like a really weird reinforcement time and it can get picked off, and I'm not sure I like it. Okay, so Valently's going to go for the 5 farm lizard. Foxaves already has a warren out.
Yeah, just in case. He's a little
double lizard for Valently actually. With this short distance and the way Foxaves' farms are set up, he can get something done here, I think.
And counterattacking is going to be a little bit hard. Valently puts his warrens on the forefront of his farm, so his farm is going to be pretty safe for the time being if Foxaves tries to go for an attack.
Both players still on 5 farms, so if Valently manages to pick something off with these early lizards, because he will have a small army lead, then he can definitely secure something of an advantage. But he is kind of thinking about it, not really doing much. Okay, he's going to go for farms. A little bit of red plug.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
All right, in any case, Foxaves is going to bring some toads to the party right now, knowing that the lizards are going to be Valently. Are we going to see a good lizard rush here? Here we go.
It's trying to pick up at this warren.
It's attacking into the warren. Here comes the toad coming from the sideline. Does the explosion.
Does kill the warren.
He does get a warren. He loses 5 lizards in that process, though.
Not really the
and
best.
Now Foxaves
this lizard needs to live.
Does he have enough units to fend off against the toad attack? Because this single toad damage could be pretty big. Oh, actually does not explode on the warren.
No, this is good for Foxaves. Foxaves has to. He's going to kill this warren before his commander needs to retreat. This lizard is also going to get picked off. Okay, now his commander's dead. But this toad is coming in, and if this toad explodes on the warren, that's a warren down. No. So now Valently has no more warrens.
Oh, GG.
That's why you have to be careful with early rushes, because if you lose your army and the attack distance is that close,
And he attacked straight into a Warren, which has a lot of HP for early rushes.
That's 2-0 for Foxaves already.
Yeah, that was quick.
We have a next game.
All right, so it seems that some players are having a little bit issue of getting the good Lizard Rush off right now.
Yeah, people are probably trying like a little bit too hard, or like because everyone expects the Lizard Rush, it's kind of hard to make it work.
It just seems like they're attacking either at the wrong time or the wrong target. Like you saw Valently just trying to go for the Warren, but Foxaves had Squirrels already at the present to defend. And attacking to the Warren means Squirrels get free damage off on the Lizards. Well, here we go. Game number 3 now. Valently up against the wall. Foxaves sitting on a healthy 2-0 lead. And he's going to be Valently going to change up his deck just a little bit there. Still staying with most of the same things. Squirrels instead of lizards. Has snakes. And still keeping the badger.
Yep. We have Valently in the south this time. Again as Valenty and Foxaves in the north as Archimedes. We'll see if we see 5 farms again. No lizards for either player.
And right now it looks like Valently is going to die. It's going to be a bit of time wasted. Foxes will get that early 6-4 Warren. 5-4
Valently does see that Warren with his death vision. Which Foxaves, he was waiting for the commander to die before he placed that Warren down, but Valently still saw it, so perhaps not entirely what he intended to do.
I'm a little sad that Valently didn't try for a mole rush. This is a pretty interesting mole rush map, I have to say. Good amount of high ground to hide the moles in. Wide open space. But Valently going to play a little bit safely here. He is on a 0-2, and he wants to just win one outright. But right now Foxaves has a pretty good understanding what Valently is playing right now, and both sides double Squirrel Warrens for the start.
Slowing down the economy a little bit to build up those that second Squirrel Warren a little bit earlier than usual. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Foxaves getting his 8th farm. Valently doesn't have his queued quite yet. Oh, he's gonna go mole. Okay.
He builds the mole to the far side. Now has to build some mole aggression here. Foxaves
does not see that.
Yeah, no. Does not know the moles are building right now. So Valently actually has a pretty good army for himself.
But no pigeons for Valently, so. Okay, so now he knows there's moles. And this is 6 squirrels on 6 squirrels.
Damage to the squirrels. Right now the moles laying their way into the Warrens right now, but both lose their life, but they do take out a Warren, but not the best of trades. But Valently's still on the attack right now and has reduced Fox's army to 1 squirrel.
Here. Okay.
He's going to be putting down some more moles to lay the aggression on. It's a very interesting mix of a mole rush with the squirrel attack
squirrel
here.
Pressure.
And he's actually defending very well with the squirrels. Going to take out all of Foxy's reinforcements. Now 2 healthy moles making their way into the battlefield right now, taking out the second Warren. The mole will die, but not before he takes the Warren. And a farm as well.
Farm as well.
Picking up
more. Ooh, but now Valently has to be careful. Okay, this is going to be the end of Valently's push for a while, but he did take out 2 Warrens, a farm, but he lost 4 moles for it. And Foxaves is still ahead on Warrens.
That was pretty much a 1-for-1 trade in that instance then.
Yeah, it's not the greatest trade for Valently, but it's definitely something.
Alright,
the only issue is
tier 2. Okay.
He has to survive until these snakes come out. Foxaves is going mass squirrel, looks like.
Do you think Foxaves is in a good position to attack though? He did suffer some pretty big losses.
Yeah, Foxaves is going to be scared to attack. But he killed 4 moles.
Oh, here we go. Does he have the numbers?
No, this is a bad fight for Valently. There's no way he can...
His units a little bit too late to the party right now. He's going to lose all of his squirrels. He's going to lose them all. Was he even able to deny it?
Yeah,
not even able to sell it off for money. Now he has 1 snake against an army of 12 squirrels.
And his snake gets picked off as well. That's going to be probably it if Valently... Foxaves is focus firing these units beautifully, or trying to at least. Okay, he's a little bit caught up. Okay, now he has to retreat.
Oh, the Warren's not dead yet though, so there's still a chance for the snake to come back.
Valently never built his 8th farm.
He has the farm still alive at the very least though. He hasn't lost the farm. He's only lost units. It's not terrible for Valently, but Foxaves already working his way towards
Valently was gearing up for a push with moles, snakes, and squirrels, but he's put down his mole a little bit too early because the snake was nowhere near finished.
Well, here we go. On the high ground, Valently goes. Will Foxaves be able to defend off against this? Here we go. Gonna try to take out as many
Picks
scales
up
with
the
Focus Fire,
snake.
but it's not fast enough. But in the meantime, he has the rest of the
is losing
squirrels
his
actually
units.
doing the most of the damage right now. He has so much time Focus Firing the snake that the rest of the squirrels just picked off the rest of the other squirrels. And Foxave now a little bit behind on unit count, although it looks like they're actually targeting the Warren. So their target a little bit scattered off right now. Valently still, again, too late to Focus Fire. He realized too late they're attacking the Warren.
Okay, the snake is up again, but does it? I think it's just gonna die again.
Oh,
One more volley. One more volley.
Can you make it in? Oh, it's dead.
Okay, okay, but there's another snake up.
Yep,
Okay,
up.
so there's another round. Foxaves does have a lot of squirrels right now. So if Foxaves can... Okay, he's focus firing the snake again, but his squirrels are dying. Ooh.
This time Valently is actually focus firing correctly in the first place, so he is going to be able to get some good damage off of Foxaves is getting his reinforcements.
What is this game? We just hit 5 minutes, and suddenly Foxaves has 5 farms against Valently's 4, but Valently does have a little bit of an advance. Oh no, he sold a warren, so now it's 6 squirrels, 2 snakes, pigeons at some point. This is going to be rough.
And the weird thing is, because of that attack earlier, Foxy doesn't have to worry about starving because he pretty much had technically an extra farm in terms of avoiding starvation.
Looks like Valently gets overrun here.
Way too many squirrels for Valently to actually deal with right now.
Focus Fire is a little bit finicky, but yeah, okay. That's the...
Oh, only 3 squirrels left. Can Valently do anything with it? Nope, he cannot.
He killed the snakes already, and he killed a snake.
Does Valently have money for a more rush? No.
Not really. He lost most of his warrens without being able to sell them. So now Foxaves can just... well, I guess he's going to play it safe. But he can just go again, because Valently has nothing. Valently might be taking a page out of Classic Metal's book here, but his base is under a lot of threat.
This is good. No units. He was trying to go for a more rush, but it's too late.
Okay.
This is a very funky graph, I have to say. Look at that graph.
That's what you get when no one sits around and waits. Whew.
Man.
That was something.
Foxaves moves on through the winner's side here against Valently.
I did not expect this to be 3-0.
Yeah, that first game was very unfortunate. Like, Valently actually did have the good advantage there, but just unfortunate position.